Hi, in this video we'll be talking about multi-way branching, and to be more precise, we'll say how to cope with the fact that there is no switch statement in Python. The switch statement is present in many programming languages like C++, C# or Java, to mention just a few. It's used to select a block of code based on the value of a variable. This is a more concise way of designing a complex conditional block with multiple if statements. But even there, you can use multiple if statements if you like. In Python, there is no switch statement, so you usually use the more verbose construction with multiple ifs. Have a look. Depending on user input, one of these branches will be executed. So, if worker equals n, this will be executed. If worker equals Sue, this will be executed, and so on. Let's run this program. Whose income do you want to check? Let's say Emma. 41,000. You could alternatively use a dictionary. Now here we have the user input, and this user input is used as the key to select the appropriate element from the dictionary. So let's run this code. Whose income do you want to check? Let's say Mike. What about default values? With the if statement, we can use an else block where the default value can be put, like so. Here is the default value. So if none of these conditions is met, this piece of code is executed. So let's run this code now. Whose income do you want to check? And let's enter Jack. Not found. So this is the default value. As far as dictionaries are concerned, there are at least 3 ways we can use default values. We can use the in membership operator, we can use the dictionary get method, and finally, we can catch and handle an exception in the try and except blocks. Let's have a look at the membership operator first. It's very straightforward. Have a look at this. Here we have our dictionary, here we have our user input, and here we have the in membership operator. So if worker is in workers, so if our user input is in the dictionary, then print the value corresponding to this key. If it's not, here's the default value. Not found. Let's run this code. Whose income do you want to check? Let's say Jack, who's not in the dictionary. Not found. Okay. Now let's see how the get method can be used on the dictionary. The method returns the value corresponding to the key passed as its first argument, or the default value specified as the second argument, if the key is not found. So again, here's our user input, our dictionary, here's our get method. This method returns the value corresponding to this key, and if this key is not found, then this is the default value which is returned. So let's run this program. And let's type Jack. Not found. Okay. If we try to access an element by key using square brackets, we get an error if the key is not found. We can handle the error in a try except construction. So here's our try except construction. So this piece of code is put in the try block, which means it may cause an error. So the error is raised if this key is not found in the dictionary. And this key is our user input. So if the user enters a name which is not in the dictionary, an exception will be raised and it will be handled in the except block over here. So the default value will be printed. Let's run this program. And again, let's enter Jack, not found. Well, these were all very basic examples where nothing interesting besides assigning values was going on. But there also may be functions in the particular branches that do different things. And we can use both the construction with multiple if statements or a dictionary. So let's have a look at the construction with multiple if statements first. So here's our user input operation. The user is supposed to enter 1, 2, or 3 for singing, jumping, or slipping respectively. Then we have three functions: start singing, start jumping, and run default function. So these functions are very straightforward. They just print some messages like print la 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 for singing, print hop 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 for jumping, and the run default function just prints this option is unavailable. Then we have a construction with multiple if statements. If operation equals 1, then perform this code, which means call this function. Elif operation equals 2, run this code, which means call this function. Start jumping. Elif operation equals 3, print good night. Else, run default function. So this is our default behavior. Now let's run this code. Which operation should I perform? Let's enter 1. La la la. Okay. Let's run this code again. Which operation should I perform? How about 2? Jump. Hop hop hop. Okay. And one more time. Which operation should I perform? How about sleep? Good night. Okay? And now let's run this program again and let's enter, for example, 4. So we get this message. This option is unavailable, which is our default behavior. And now let's rewrite this code using a dictionary. So again, here we have our user input, our 3 functions, and here is our dictionary operations. And here 1, 2, and 3 are the keys, and the functions start singing, start jumping, and a lambda function are the values. And here we have our get method, which returns the value corresponding to this key operation. Now, if the user enters 1, 2, or 3, then this key will be found in the dictionary 1, 2, 3. But if the key is not found in the dictionary, for example, if the user enters 4, then this is the default behavior, run default function. This function is called. And now the get method will return a value corresponding to a key in the dictionary or this function. So anyway, it will return a function. So we need these parentheses at the end to run this function. Let's run this code. Which operation should I perform? How about 2? Hop, hop, hop. Okay. And let's run one more time. Which operation should I perform? How about 4? This option is unavailable. Okay, that's it for this video. If you like it, a thumbs up would be great. Also, make sure to subscribe for future videos. If you want to leave a comment or ask a question, you're welcome to do so. Thanks for watching.